Wendy Williams just made it clear she's not here for Diddy and his antics, dropping some strong words for him that left no room for interpretation. After stepping away from the spotlight, Wendy came out of retirement guns blazing, ready to take Diddy down. And trust, she didn't miss a beat, delivering all the smoke and spilling piping hot tea in true Wendy Williams fashion. Now, everyone's wondering, what did Wendy say about Diddy? Did she confirm those long-standing rumors about him allegedly trying to silence her? Fans have been begging for Wendy to make a comeback and share the messy details, especially now, with Diddy facing lawsuits and people calling out his sketchy behavior left and right. Well, she's back, and she did not disappoint. Before diving into her jaw-dropping statements, let's rewind and look at why Diddy has beef with Wendy in the first place. We all know Wendy was polarizing back in her heyday, rubbing plenty of celebs the wrong way, but Diddy seemed to have a next-level grudge against her. So, what gives? Believe it or not, Diddy and Wendy weren't always at odds. In fact, they were cool back in the day. In 1991, long before Bad Boy Records was even a thing, Diddy and Heavy D organized a charity basketball game at City College of New York. The event, meant to raise funds for AIDS foundations, turned tragic when it was oversold, causing a stampede that left 9 dead and 29 injured. The media came for Diddy hard, exposing claims that some organizations didn't even know he was fundraising for them and that the charity money never reached its destination. Yet Wendy defended him, calling the tragedy a misunderstanding and urging fans to let him make things right. But their camaraderie didn't last. Allegedly, Wendy got her hands on some explosive tea, a photo of Diddy in a compromising situation. Rumor has it that during a group trip to Cancun, someone snapped a picture of a man pulling down Diddy's pants. What happened next changed their dynamic forever.
One of the hottest DJs off of Hot 97. Because she wanted to put up a picture of him getting his pants pulled down. You understand what I'm saying? Puff had power.
Speaking of that, right, I'm happy you brought that up. Kirk Burrows, I did an interview with him some months ago. And he told a story about Wendy Williams. She got fired from Hot 97 because she had a picture of Puffy. And she was saying on air that she was going to reveal the picture. If you don't mind, because he told me the story, but he didn't go into detail. He never told me about what was in the picture. So if you don't mind, give me the story from your point of view and what was in the picture. Because for some reason, he never went into detail about that.
We were in Cancun. And we were on our way to the island of women. You know what I'm saying? And this is all it was, bro. For whatever reason, dude was playing with Puff. He went behind him and grabbed his trunks and pulled them down. When he grabbed his trunks and pulled them down, some girls that was taking pictures. They took that picture and emailed it back to Wendy. Wendy Williams said she had him in a compromising position and like he was gay, something like that. And she was going to put it out. So they stopped her from putting it out.
And they got her fired from Hot 97.
As if the alleged photo drama wasn't messy enough, rumors suggest Diddy took things to an even pettier level. Word on the street is that he tried to have Wendy ambushed by members of his girl group, Total.
I remember I got off the air one day and them the Total bitches were downstairs waiting and everybody upstairs at the radio station looking down, egging it on, waiting for something to go down. I wasn't yet married. My knight in shining armor screeched up in his car just out of nowhere. I didn't even know what was about to happen. Skell hiding like a girl. Thanks, Skell. I'm standing in the door like, what? And I'm literally about to go through now. I'm not like, what, let's fight. Because I'm not one of those type.
Wendy Williams opened up about this in an interview a couple of years before retiring from TV. And let's just say she didn't hold back her bitterness.
There was a radio personality once upon a time. Her name was Wendy Williams. And she was practically burned at the stake for talking about such. And now
it's no surprise that Wendy and Diddy's relationship was never the same after all that drama. Wendy doesn't take kindly to disrespect, and if there's one thing she's known for, it's clapping back. Just ask her ex-husband Kevin Hunter and his side piece, Sharina, who learned the hard way not to cross her. Now, back to Diddy and the alleged attempt to get Wendy jumped. If Diddy thought sending his girl group, Total, after her would shut her down, he was sorely mistaken. Wendy came back swinging harder than ever, turning the heat up and spilling even more tea as a way to get back at him. And when Wendy claps back, she does not hold back. A few months after the incident with Total, Wendy went for the jugular, leaking a photo of Diddy's son, Justin Combs, hanging out with none other than Suge Knight, Diddy's ultimate rival. The timing couldn't have been worse for Diddy, considering the bad blood between him and Suge during the height of the East Coast versus West Coast feud. For Diddy, seeing Justin with Suge was a major blow to his pride and an embarrassing reminder of the animosity between them. On top of this, Diddy was already dealing with personal drama surrounding Justin's mom, Misa Hilton. At the time, he was denying Justin was even his son, accusing Misa of trying to pin someone else's child on him. But Diddy's ego couldn't handle the idea of Justin cozying up to his biggest rival. It felt like a public slap in the face. Here's the twist. While Diddy was busy denying paternity and dodging these accusations, whispers were circulating about his alleged treatment of Misa. According to insiders, their relationship behind closed doors was anything but smooth. Allegedly, Diddy was physically violent toward her, and it wasn't an isolated incident. Rumors describe his behavior as downright abusive.
Well, Misa was out there. She was messing with the dude from EPMD. That's why Puff first beat her ass.
Reports suggest the reason Misa was with Suge in the first place was because she needed financial support to care for Justin since Diddy was being a total deadbeat. Ironically, Diddy then got all bent out of shape when he saw the photo. If he had just stepped up for Misa and their son, the whole situation might have been avoided entirely. After that, Diddy shifted his focus to Wendy, going after her at every turn and making it clear he wasn't letting this go. Wendy's now ex-husband, Kevin Hunter, even spoke about it in an interview, sharing just how close Diddy came to destroying both Wendy's career and her personal life.
Is it true that Diddy got her fired from the radio station? Did he have anything to do with that?
I think that he had, yes, I think that, well, let's be clear, nobody got fired.
Okay.
He got suspended.
Okay.
Yeah. Did he use his influence and power with Steve Smith and him at the time, and God knows whatever his relationship was with the overall station, because Bad Boy was a powerhouse. We all know how Bad Boy dominated a large part of the 90s. And as far as New York, they was a powerhouse. So, was he, King Joffrey Joe? Yeah. Did he go in there and shake him up and say, yo, I want to...
But Wendy being Wendy, she wasn't backing down. She kept going after Diddy, calling him out in a big way. In fact, she was one of the first people to see through his act and recognize he wasn't the nice guy he pretended to be. If there's one thing about Wendy, it's that she always has her ear to the streets and can cut through the nonsense, and Diddy was no exception. So, when Cassie finally broke free from Diddy's grip, and he pulled that over-the-top romantic stunt, Wendy wasn't buying it for a second. Remember that public plea Diddy made? He was out here declaring Cassie as his one true love, claiming he couldn't live without her, and apologizing left and right. While it might have seemed sweet to most people, Wendy saw it for what it really was, pure damage control. Wendy even dropped some interesting insights about their breakup, hinting that the relationship had far more going on behind the scenes than what the public ever knew. As always, Wendy wasn't afraid to tell it like it is.
The thing about when you date a mogul is that it's really difficult to avoid them, because if you use your head, you never know when they're going to pop up on the scene. Like he can hire a plane right now, zoom into South Africa, land on the roof of the hotel where she's staying, okay, pay people off the front desk, give me the key and let me up in her room. Like I'm already paranoid as a person. But to know that somebody could actually swoop down on me in the middle of nothing.
When Diddy posted a screenshot of Michael Jackson's song The Lady in My Life, along with the caption, "If anyone sees Cassie this weekend, please tell her to listen to this song 100 times, it had everyone in their feelings. To most, it seemed like a heartfelt plea sign that Diddy was genuinely in love with Cassie, heartbroken over losing her, and desperate to win her back. But while the public swooned over the romantic gesture, Wendy Williams saw right through the act and wasn't afraid to call him out. Wendy suggested that Diddy had been incredibly controlling during his relationship with Cassie, and that his actions were far from as sweet or sincere as they seemed. And with what we now know about Diddy's behavior, let's just say Wendy was on the money all along. Sadly, when all this drama went down, Wendy wasn't around to provide her iconic commentary. She was battling serious health issues. In 2023, Wendy's team revealed she had been diagnosed with primary progressive aphasia and frontotemporal dementia. These conditions severely impacted her language, communication, and cognitive abilities, creating significant challenges in her daily life. Despite her absence, fans held out hope for Wendy's return, knowing she'd have the sharpest takes on the situation. Now, it seems like Wendy's health is improving because she just sat down for a fiery interview about Diddy. And let me tell you, she made it clear she's been enjoying every bit of the chaos surrounding Diddy's downfall. Classic Wendy, living for the drama and spilling the tea.
Because of Diddy. All these years later to see what Diddy currently is. What do you feel about that situation?
Right. Hey, when I watch TMZ and I see stuff that goes on, I'm like, oh my God. And then all of a sudden I see me on TMZ. You know what I'm saying? It's really weird seeing me on TV when I'm caught in this position. You know what I'm saying? The other day I was watching Cookout, and there I am in the first opening scene. I was like, oh my God. Season 1, episode 13, there I am on Martin. You know what I'm saying? And as far as Diddy will go to prison for life, people. You don't know things that I knew about Diddy back in the day, and you want to know what? It's about time, people. It is about time. Diddy done. Diddy done.
Wendy.
The queen has spoken. There you have it.
That's right. This is just the first.
As Wendy herself put it, Diddy is done. And like I said, she's living for the drama. Fans were quick to weigh in, leaving comments like Wendy Williams still got it, and not her saying Diddy is done, it's about time. Others chimed in with she still knows things and get her a chair, a camera, and the baby mama chart now. One comment read, okay, Wendy Williams, what did you know, when did you know it, and why didn't you tell us? Another added, it's always the same story, Epstein, Weinstein people only speak up when everything is already public. Maybe we could have had our Diddy done moment years ago. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think Wendy's been holding on to receipts, or is she just enjoying the chaos like the rest of us? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to check out the next video.